you can see, we are Team Black and Yellow. This is Rachel, I'm Chrissy, Kurt and Melvin. What is it? So it's obviously a fashion clothing company that is based here in Chapel Hill, actually. We want it to be...
So it's, GRIARTE is mainly inspired by New York streetwear. You'll see a lot of it later when we go on the website. And why did we choose this?
Well, how are you going to buy the items in your item? How are you going to buy GRIARTE items? This is the only way you can buy GRIARTE items. There's no local store. You can't buy it through Amazon. You can't go to Nike and try to look up GRIARTE. So we got our own website so people can go to our and buy their items.
Yes. Let's see how it works. Okay, so this is our home page. And Chrissy and I are the front end, and we got inspired with kind of like, GRIARTE is mostly kind of like a mysterious vibe.
So it's like being yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, you could say that. A lot of it is black and white, gray. That's kind of the theme. Let's go ahead and just check out this page right here.
So this is our about. It's really hard to work with GRIARTE, but
Our styling that we use, our framework is materialize. And I don't know, there's a bunch of little stuff that we have. For instance, we got the history right here. We got some of our...
kind of talks about what in the team, like what we do and what's our favorite part and least favorite. So we kind of put that over on the side.
We got this button right here for the social media. If you guys want to check us out,
Follow us on Twitter or Snapchat.
yeah. And then we'll go.
Did you also want to talk about like the history timeline? Because I know I think it's important for people to understand like how we started and how we're bringing our.
I think we should let you have this.
All right, so basically, I started the brand by myself, probably like last year, summer of 2016, and I'm just gonna kind of read along the lines here so you guys can follow along on the history and what's going on with GRIARTE. So GRIARTE began in July of 2016 when I sold hats and shirts to friends in order to get the word out. You know, brand identity is really important. And at the time, there were only a total of 12 shirts and 12 hats for my first collection. And successfully, I sold all of them. So the first semester, right? By August, a guy named Caleb Smith, which is one of my best friends, invested into the company and later on became one of my business partners. And after that, we decided we wanted to develop a team, and we gathered a group of friends who were willing to work voluntarily due to their beliefs, I guess, in my vision and where the company was headed. And just to list some names out there, we got Rachel, Grace, Sean, Justin, and Alphonse. So our first launch, right? GRIARTE website was launched in December of 2016 along with our first official clothing collection, and soon the company began collaborating with frats, sororities, entrepreneurs, and manufacturers locally around Chapel Hill, Durham, and Raleigh. GRIARTE also participated in voluntary photoshops with people all over the triangle, so that's how we were spreading our word and brand identity. All right, now we go down to the official LLC. Before the end of the year, Caleb, my business partner, deceived me into signing an agreement writing that he owns 50% of the company. He then secretly passed an LLC without my permission, so that's something that I was kind of bummed out about. So that kind of ruined the team right there. After he made the LLC, Caleb started a business structure that nobody in the team agreed upon, and many of the team members felt like his dictatorial behavior was a negative impact, and most of everybody else left. So right now, I'm not a part of GRIARTE, neither is my sister, and we are looking to rebrand in the future. That's just the history timeline of how that started, what's going on right now, and what we're doing.
Let's go shopping, dude.
So let's go shopping. I know you guys want to see the clothing products and are excited to buy your own. So right there, that's just like one of our models, I guess. All right, so check it out. Oh, so yeah, you don't have any.
Let's go ahead and read. Oh, wait. we're running this to the local folks. It's not a Heroku yet. So, hold on guys, I'm sorry about this. Yeah, it's my fault. Then we can't even
I'm
stop.
like, really?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I'm too much.
Does anybody have a question? so
Yes.
far?
Go ahead. Yeah. No, not anytime soon, but probably in around 2 weeks.
So we're changing, go ahead.
Oh, sure, good.
We're pretty much changing this style, because right now we started as just shirts and sweatpants and hats, so we're trying to make it more like New York style. So,
Not New York, so like more items, different types of items.
Yeah, that's right.
Question over here. Yeah.
oh, sorry.
What type of clothes do you sell?
Well, you're about to find out, right? Everybody straight to
I
product.
was just gonna ask if there's like a discount code for like the coding bootcamp.
In the future, we'll send you guys an
Right?
So,
Okay.
We're waiting.
How long has it been since everything had fell
I would say like around May. So like right after that, right when the bootcamp started, that's when I found out.
You guys can talk about some of your. Yeah, it's loading.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still friends. It's just business is business. You gotta separate that from your actual friendship.
Here we go.
So these are all of our clothes. At the top right here, you can go through the tabs. So do long sleeves, short sleeves, sweats and leggings, and accessories. Let's see. I want to buy something, so why don't we go?
Okay. So he actually did really design all of the shirts, Kurt did that.
Yeah, most of the designs are from me, and
So let's see, let's go to the short sleeve. Melvin, what do you want?
Short sleeve. You shop and you don't sleep first one. Lots of gloves.
The boxy one, okay. We'll say you're, yeah, okay.
Okay.
So then it obviously shows there your shopping cart, and then you can also check out sweats and leggings. We don't have much, there's 4 different ones. I'm feeling this one, so let me click that.
This was my
Yeah, this is a shopping. Do you want some sweats? Black or gray?
Great. We did the great.
Okay.
Smart man.
Okay. Do you want to add a little bit of accessories into that? Which hat do you like?
Get cold.
It is getting cold. Okay, let's go ahead and pay for this.
So it just shows you there, and then we use Stripe to obviously pay for this.
so right now, I did this Stripe project, and I just kind of want to say it was really difficult for me. I kept asking Zach a lot of questions. He helped me out a lot, and Donovan helped me out as well. Because with Stripe, they really don't use React. It was mainly used for like vanilla JavaScript. So I had to find like a certain npm package to use Stripe with it. And right now we're using test mode to build Stripe. So it's like fake money.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Boom, right there.
We gotta pay.
You want to pay. So, right there. And right there. Yeah, I forgot to change that part. So right there. And then.
Cool.
So it's paid.
And then some features that Chrissy and I added are on the fashion one. So you can see some people wearing some of our stuff and how they design it. For instance, you see and some other stuff. And then if you guys have any questions once you buy something, you can always, you know, ask, look through these, and if you need actual questions, you can go ahead and, you know, put in your stuff right here, blah, 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 send a message, and click submit. And that's it for now.
And so we also, since I feel like every website's always vertical, so we use most of our pages as horizontal.
Right.
To be different.
And
I think the initial thought too is that most people probably are gonna get the mobile application. So you just go on your mobile app.
Yep, so we are mobile responsive as well.
right. Back on.
And then challenges that we, what challenges that we have?
Oh, hold on. Let me go back and sorry.
So we initially had a lot of challenges with Stripe. My whole back-end developer here, as well as our authentication. At this point, we don't have any authentication set up because it was not, we never really got it quite to work. So we just left it off so it didn't present better. Right now, we're just saying we're allowing anybody to shop as a guest. But in the future, we want authentication so that we know who's purchasing what, and maybe even storing some of your common purchases if you decide you want to come back later and order the same shirt or same hat again. And then we had issues passing data between components and pages and React.js, mainly because it was fairly new to us. You know, we were more comfortable with using handlebars, which is something we did a lot in class. So those are some of our main challenges. Improvements, we talked about signing in and signing up. One of the things we'd like to do is a lot of fashion pages allow you to sign up for their newsletter, where you can learn about, you know, what are you guys coming out with that's supposed to be hot and trendy, right? So that you can look good whenever you go out. Maybe improve our user interface, getting feedback from customers, you know, how easy is it for you to find your favorite item? You know, maybe include like a search bar where, you know, if you're looking for a specific shirt, you can just search in our search engine for that particular item. And then adding admin functionality so that you can go in and add new, you know, clothing items. Right now, we're manually passing clothing items into our database using the seeds file that we created using MySQL. In the future, we'd like to have like an admin login where you can go in and you can check your inventory. You know, you can create new clothing items. You can basically get a high-level view of how the company is going, you know, how your sales are going for Kurt here. And yeah, I secretly might be a future investor. Things didn't work out, Kurt, but we'll talk about that. All right, so what do we use? Here's the technology that we use. I'll just let you guys read it. It's very similar to what a lot of people use. I think the thing that we liked most, though, was the use of Materialize, because I think it made this particular app look really good. It's a modern look that they were going for, kind of this New York street style clothing. And then here was all our roles on the team. Myself and Kurt, we worked on the back end, and Chrissy and Rachel worked on the front end.
You can tell, right? It's more like girly. Yeah.
So, are there any
Any
questions?
Melvin's t-shirt says otherwise.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Is that part of the collection also?
No, it's not. But Kurt gave it to me, so I wore it.
How'd you come up with the pricing?
Hey, Kurt, question?
That's a really good question. So I guess as like the person who designed the clothing, I can just come up with any price that I want because I see that's the value that it's supposed to be. And that's how that
It's
went.
very inexpensive. My wife would love this thing.
All right.
Well, I'll send me your email.
You can sign up for the newsletter, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.